simple. Why are you leaving? It's right here. I think the real picture is a lot better. Let's keep going.
Yes, please keep on.
We're seeking a position on, I'm seeking to sit on the planning commission. So this guy sits on the commission. He was a campaign guy to help reform. Why aren't you serving this city by doing the law, doing the lawful thing? Serving this country means that you obey the law, that you don't break the law, that you don't violate people's rights. It's that simple. People did not die for this country so that we could see a city council appoint 2 illegal aliens to city commissions. Thanks for recording this. It's about time. Go ahead.
I respect individuals.
No, you don't respect individuals because they break the
So you
law.
want to speak?
Yes, I am going to speak, and that's the way it's going to be.
So you're not
This
going
is
to
how-
allow an individual to speak?
Not anymore, because you're
Okay,
pulling
well,
their
then you
strings.
see-
It's that
so you
simple.
just wanna go ahead and have your way
So
and
tell
nothing,
me,
right?
how much are you paying them? How much are you paying
just
them?
want to go ahead and
Answer
have one
my
side.
question.
You want to go
How
ahead
much
and
are
have
you
one
paying
side,
them?
but not at the other, right?
There is 2 sides to this, and
Right.
we've seen them all
Where's
in
the
front.
Americanism
Fine,
on
go ahead, tell me.
Where's the Americanism on it?
Tell me.
Go
How
ahead.
much did you pay them?
Pay them?
Yes,
For what?
we know you're pulling their strings.
Really?
We saw
What do you
Miss
know?
Caraballo already confronting you.
mean the
You're going to be in a jail
individual-
cell.
The
Thank you so
individual,
much. Go ahead.
The individual that was a council member and then had to resign for legal issues, for not living
And those
in
are
the
all
city?
frauds, and you know better. We have all
Really?
the documentation on that.
Really?
Try again.
Really, you do?
Absolutely.
Oh,
So,
God.
next thing, what are you going to
Go
tell
ahead.
Ridley Thomas when you're sitting in a city council and you have individuals who declare to these members
What
that
does
this is
that
a
have to
brown
do?
town and that an African American
to
should
do
go
with
back to Africa? What do you want to say to Mark Ridley Thomas? So he doesn't care, or he thinks it's okay for you to pull the strings in this town? You're dealing with something different here.
Sir,
We're not afraid of the
You're
mafia.
just-
We're not afraid of anybody.
taking
You're
it
looking at
straight.
somebody who stood up to Maxine Waters,
used
will
to
be going to the
respect- I used to
FBI. You don't
respect
respect
her
anybody, don't lecture me on respect.
I used to
You have no
respect
respect.
where you
You
stand.
have none at all.
I used to respect.
What are you gonna
your-
do now, Mr. Martinez? We're not leaving. What are you gonna do, Mr. Martinez? We're still here.
You have that.
What are you going to do, Mr. Martinez? We're going to the FBI. What are you going to do, Mr. Martinez? The DA's already investigating. What are you going to do, Mr. Martinez? Dr. Newman gets to say yes 3 times, and Mrs. Nabria can't take your directions anymore. You can't communicate and tell her what to do. This is a big problem. Now, you said that you serve this country. Tell us how you're serving this country. Tell us. I'm letting you talk. How are you serving this country?
I served 10 years.
What does that mean, you served 10 years in jail?
Overseas.
Okay, overseas where? You served in Iraq and Afghanistan. What did you do there? Answer my questions now, because you're the one who talks about how you serve this
Yeah,
country.
what have you
So
done
tell
for
us,
this country?
tell
What
me,
have you done
how
for
have
this
you done, what have
What
you
have you
done?
done
So
for
you
this
served this country, you were in Iraq for 10 years.
No, it wasn't in there.
That's what
for-
you said.
for 10 years. No.
Okay, so he wasn't in
I was
Iraq
in
for
the
10 years.
military for
You were in the
10 years.
military. So
Yeah.
what were you doing in the military?
Well, enough about me.
Enough-
I don't.
But this is
I
about
don't-
you, because
I'm
you're
asking
the
you
puppet master.
as
You're
a.
the boss here.
Please?
You're the one who's in charge,
Please
not
don't-
the mayor.
don't
Come on.
Get that close, please. Thank you.
That's fine. You're the one who's really in charge. We know that this is the town that you're trying to control, except, well, you don't control us.
I'm just a private resident.
Oh, sure you are. This is the same guy who works for Mark, was it Mark Ripoff? Tom, Ripoff. Who
I don't
doesn't do
work for him, by the
anything
way.
When an African American is told to go back to Africa, this is the same guy. Mark Ridley Thomas threw 2 people out for saying the N-word and saying spook. And this guy's not doing anything about this fellow, who's got friends who say, go back to Africa and call this place a brown town. Mr. Martinez, I want you to see there's more of us. There's not more of your supporters. We're not like your 4 puppets. We're not afraid. The Mexican Mafia, the Martinez Mafia, Grand Theft Auto, Huntington Park, whatever you want to call it. You may intimidate the 4 on that council, but you don't intimidate us. You can't even run fast enough. We're not going anywhere. We're serving our country right now. We're serving it by standing up for the Constitution. We're serving it by demanding the rule of law. We're serving this country by expecting legal residents to sit on city commissions. And if they want to appoint me, that'd be great. We could be partners. We could be pals on the planning commission. And we'll make sure that Nick the Greek gets a fair shake, and he gets to keep his building. Shame on Martinez. Shame on Martinez. Oh, he has no shame. How can you have shame when you don't have morals?
So corrupt.
This guy is corruption. Don't you want to pose for the poster, Martinez?
This
This is you. You're in charge.
Go home. Shame.
Why are you going away? He's the puppet master. Don't you think he'd want to pose?
Shame!
Shame. You're gonna get a nice little
Shame.
present.
Hey, he ain't nothing big. You go back to being that police officer that you want to be.
He's the puppet
Shame,
master.
shame. Huh? You should put your head down. And you should crawl out of here. You're a shameful man.
You're busted,
And
buddy.
you lied
You're
about
like
your
the FBI.
residency.
Don't
You
forget
do
to
not
serve your
live in the
country.
city
Serving
of
time in
Huntington Park.
jail.
They all belong in jail. They're all going to jail. Shame. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing attack.
But they all look the same, don't
They
they?
all look the same. Shameful. Do you see them like this?
You see them like that, exactly.
We see them. We
This
see
is
them
something
all the
else.
time.
Dun,
They all do
dun,
look
dun.
alike,
They
criminals.
do. They walk the same.